Hello, hello. I am back at it. Um, I wanted to talk about today anger. Anger. Um, Topic that is discussed frequently, an emotion that happens way more than we'd like to mention. And sometimes anger can be really, really deadly. It can be fatal. It can cause a lot of contention in relationships and family systems and all of those things. But what I wanted to talk about in regards to anger is the emotion that lies behind it. There's a misconception that anger is just a standalone emotion, and that's just not true. In fact, anger is derived from pain. And a lot of the time when we get angry, there's underlying issues that come with anger. And sometimes remedying that, it's just understanding what lies beneath that, right? Anger is derived from pain. So when you are angry, rest assured that there is some type of pain that is that lies beneath the surface of that lies beneath the surface of the anger. And sometimes there's a trigger that occurs that creates the anger immediately in you, and you feel like, well, why am I so angry? Sometimes you're not even cognizant that you're angry. Sometimes it's just it's subconsciously submerged, and you don't understand why you're angry. But there's a lot of things that's happening regarding your anger and why you're angry. And it's really checking and observing that within yourself, right? So some of the things that I've mentioned in the past, like with journaling is huge because journaling really does help to get beneath the surface of the things that's bothering you. Sometimes people don't understand, well, I don't even know where to begin. Where you can begin is picking apart where the anger is. Why am I angry? Why am I angry right now? Why did I go from 0 to 60? What is creating this rage in me that's going from 0 to 60? Usually, it's not just that thing that you think created the anger that's going from 0 to 60. Usually, there's something else. And as you start to pick apart, you start to ask these questions. And when you ask questions, you get answers by either, synchronicities. You have to pay attention to the messages. You have to pay attention to your journey. Everything is linked to pushing you and elevating you into a higher level of self. And so when you come across these adversities, these circumstances, these experiences that create anger, or sometimes you're just like, I'm just an angry person. You're not just an angry person, you're a person that's in pain. And so you're angry because that emotion is the only emotion that you have connected to, because you don't know how to process how painful certain situations and circumstances in your life really was. Working through those feelings, allowing yourself to cry, allowing yourself to find positive outlets to release those things, recognizing that yes, you're angry, but yes, you are in pain. Recognizing all of those things is super important in terms of the healing process, in terms of elevating yourself, in terms of becoming a higher version of yourself, a better version of yourself, and removing yourself from this cycle. Oftentimes I've heard people say, I just feel like I'm just trying and I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm going through so many different things in my life and I'm doing so many different things and I just keep finding myself back in the same situation. Well, most of the time it's because you haven't learned the lesson. most of the time you're repeating cycles because you just have not removed yourself from the lesson. You keep pushing yourself back into the same patterns, the same situations, the same circumstances, the same experiences with no elevation. And so you're going to constantly go backwards. You're going to constantly see yourself in the same cycles, in the same patterns, in the same behaviors until you recognize that change is inevitable. Change has to happen. We have to be able to understand that this is bigger than us, right? You have a purpose, and if you don't move into your purpose, you will continue to see the same patterns and to go through the same things. You have to change your life, whatever that looks like. Getting into therapy, journaling, working out, exercising, processing the anger that you have within you, understanding that it is pain, dealing with your pain, dealing with things, triggers that created this pain for you, all of those things, and doing the work, removing the clutter from your mind, removing the clutter from your space. A lot of the time, people don't understand the connection and the distinction between those things. It's definitely a connection. If your mind is cluttered, if your space is cluttered, your life is blocked. You need to unblock your life. You need to unclutter your mind. You need to unclutter your space so that you have clarity and you can see clearly, and things will become a lot more clear and concise for you. That's the beginning stages of that. And so anger is derived from pain. Recognize your pain. Recognize that you are hurting. And do things to remedy that. Do things to remove it. Do things to manage it and maintain it. Maintain a level of peace, right? Maintain an area of, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to grow. And just do it. Do the work. You just have to do the work. Anything and everything that we do in life is work. Nothing falls on our lap. Nothing. So if you do the work and you show that you are growing, the universe will reward you, You will start to see a shift in your life. You will start to see opportunities open. You will start to see a change in your space. Have a wonderful holiday weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a beautiful September, a beautiful week. And God bless. Have a wonderful day.